Well, I'm back again. This is your boy JB, Trap House Boxing. I'm back again with another video. It shouts out to the whole LDBC. You gotta smash that like, subscribe button, and share the video always. And leave your thoughts and comments at the end of the video. And if you're looking for the exclusive street news, you know where to go. Go subscribe to Urban Media Fix and hit that notification icon bell so you don't miss none of that exclusive street news. Okay. So let's dig into this Devin Haney versus Alfredo Santiago post-fight reaction. And we had a conversation earlier on OG Boxing Talk. If you want to go check that out, go to OG, go to Fanar International, and go on the channel and hit subscribe and go to OG Boxing Talk every Sunday 9 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that's where we do the live show, OG Boxing Talk. So you make sure you go over there and go subscribe to tune in. But we had a little discussion about the Devin Haney versus Alfredo Santiago post-fight reaction. And I finally got to see the whole fight. I only seen bits and pieces of it when I, put my 2 cents in. But I have to say, I have a little different outlook on what I said. Not too much, but just slightly. And as far as Devin Haney's performance, I thought that he did pretty good. I thought his opponent was a kind of a crafty type of dude, man. For him to have 12 fights, 4 knockouts, no losses. He sure knows how to survive in the fight. And most guys with 12 fights don't know how to clinch a hold that good. They don't develop that later on until like after, round about like they 20-something fight most of the time. Most guys you see doing that early in their career, they got some decent schooling. Not saying that he's just the next thing to watch. No, what I'm saying is he's been groomed to be a solid fighter. But on the flip side, I did see where Devin Haney could have got rid of Santiago, to be fair, especially in the 5th round when he dropped him. I guess Devin Haney looked at it like, maybe he can pick back up where he left off of, but not get too overzealous with it. I think that he was thinking that that situation was still going to be there, and it pretty much was there at times, but Santiago was doing a lot of holding. He definitely was doing a lot of holding in this fight. And if it wasn't for the excessive holding, I thought that Devin Haney would have definitely finished Santiago. But Santiago was getting some good shots off on Devin Haney. And, not all the time, but it was times, And Devin Haney stood right there. He didn't take a step back. He stood right there and applied the pressure instead of looking for the fight, But Santiago didn't want to produce the type of fight that Devin Haney was trying to produce. That's why he was holding so much. If he would have got into a fight with Devin Haney, Devin Haney would have put Santiago to sleep last night. No doubt about that. Because the shots he was getting hit with, he was doing a lot of holding. After he get caught once or twice, he'll hold, or Devin Haney come in, he'll hold him. But the thing is, what I want to see from Devin Haney, him sharpening up, I want to see him playing his attack a little different, instead of the standard way, like just coming in a straight line, I want to see him come in and change his angles when he come in. It's easy for Santiago to back straight up in the line and clinch soon as Devin Haney came in, in on the straight line. If he changes directions up, his angles, it won't be so easy for Santiago to hold. But I definitely want to see that more of that. I think when Devin Haney was throwing his straight rights, I thought he did a good job of landing his straight rights when he was throwing them, especially when Santiago turned into the southpaw position. I think that's when Devin Haney really got, he was having the most success. And Santiago figured out after he got dropped to get out of the southpaw position, because Devin Haney was all over him. At first it took him a little second to figure it out because he switched all of a sudden. But once in the middle of the round he got on him, And Santiago was like, well, let me get out of Southpaw and get back in the Orthodox, because he was making it more hard for pardon me, making it more harder for Devin Haney to to catch him with those type of shots in the Orthodox position, especially when Devin Haney wasn't setting it up properly, at times. But to get off like that. But I wanted to see that. Like, now this is what another thing. I wanted to see Devin Haney. It was like around the fourth round, fifth round, all the way up to about like the 10th. Devin Haney kind of abandoned his jab. He didn't totally abandon it, but he didn't use it like how he was using it early in the fight. Even to the jab downstairs. It was a lot of posturing and looking around and just staring at each other. I thought that the jab could have been definitely a busy tool to keep Santiago working. But live and learn. Devin Haney's young. I think that he did a good job as far as making the proper necessary adjustments that he needed to make to win this fight. I think it was more Santiago's reason for the lackluster. It was, for the lackluster of the fight. It wasn't just no bad fight. It's just that, like I said, Santiago knows how to survive. He knows how to make it an ugly fight. He knew he couldn't get in no shootout with Devin Haney. So and that's what he did. But he did have some elements to his game to where he was countering Devin Haney. He was catching Devin Haney coming in, especially in the early rounds. And Devin Haney, like I said, he took it like a G and kept pressing forward. But as far as Devin, a lot of people, say, is he overhyped or whatever? No, I don't think he overhyped. I think that Devin, I think he has the ability to make adjustments on the fly. You know what I mean? I think we won't know how good Devin is until we start putting him in there with guys that's up there on that level. I think that's gonna be the barometer. I think we just got to start putting. I think that with a lot of these guys, as far as Gervonta Tank Davis goes as well, I think that we just got to throw these guys in there, and that's the only way we're gonna see. Other than that, we're gonna have this decorated approach or this decorated mindset of where we don't know how good these guys really is because we haven't seen them just truly battle tested yet. You know what I mean? So, but as far as Devin Haney with the lead left hooks and all that, I think that he can camouflage those a little bit better. Don't be telegraphing them as much. You know what I mean? And you use some feints or something with it. Instead of just telegraphing and leaping all the way across the ring. Trying to throw those lead left hooks and stuff like that, and when he's throwing them, get out of range. Change the angle because he'll sit there right there on the line and get countered with a right hand after he throw those lead left hooks. So that's another thing I noticed too, though. But as far as that, I thought Devin Haney did pretty good, man. This is my opinion, but some of those shots that he was catching Santiago got into defensive mode. He definitely got into defensive mode, and that's why he was holding so much because he was getting caught. Definitely was getting caught, But I definitely want to see what's next for Devin Haney, and I don't know. I hope they put him in there with another guy that we can have a better measurement to with, somebody that might be a little bit more scrappy on the inside that's going to push him to a life and death situation. I don't know. But I this fight, showed me a little something, but like I said, I just want to see a little more, that's all. But other than that, though, man, y'all let me know what y'all think about the whole Devin Haney situation. How y'all think he measures up with the top, and y'all know who I'm talking about. Or y'all think he ready now? Y'all think he needs some more fights? What do y'all think? But let me know in the comment section. It's your boy JB Trap House Boxing. But you waiting on subscribe to the channel. Like, share the video. I'll holler at y'all. Peace.